An immigration interview is one of the most crucial steps in the U.S. immigration process, whether you're applying for a green card, asylum, naturalization, or a visa. This interview determines the legitimacy of your application, your eligibility under U.S. immigration law, and often, your future in the country. For many, it's an intimidating experience filled with anxiety and uncertainty. However, proper preparation can significantly reduce stress and improve your chances of success. From understanding what to expect and organizing documents to practicing potential questions and knowing your rights, every step counts. In this video, we explore the top 10 ways to prepare for an immigration interview, offering practical advice and strategic tips that can help applicants face the process with confidence and clarity. 1. Understand the purpose and scope of your interview. The first step in preparing for your immigration interview is understanding exactly what the interview is about. Different immigration interviews serve different purposes, whether it's a marriage-based green card interview, asylum interview, or naturalization interview. USCIS officers are trained to verify the information in your application and assess your eligibility under the law. For example, in marriage interviews, the officer will try to determine if the relationship is genuine. In naturalization interviews, they assess your civics knowledge and English skills. Knowing the specific focus of your interview helps tailor your preparation accordingly and ensures you know what evidence to bring and questions to expect. 2. Review your application thoroughly. Before stepping into the interview room, read through your entire immigration application at least twice. This includes every form you submitted, including Form I-485, I-130, I-765, or N-400, depending on your case. The USCIS officer will ask questions based on your application, and any inconsistencies, intentional or not, can raise red flags. Make sure your answers in the interview match what you submitted, and be ready to clarify if something has changed. If you had help completing your forms, ensure you understand every detail so you're not caught off guard when asked to explain. 3. Gather and organize original documents. One of the most common causes of delays or denials at immigration interviews is missing documents. Make a checklist of all original documents requested in your USCIS interview notice and bring them in a neat, organized folder. This may include your passport, visa, birth certificate, marriage certificate, tax returns, work authorization, and any other supporting evidence. Originals should be accompanied by clear, legible copies. Organize them in the order you think they'll be requested so you can access them quickly and confidently during the interview. 4. Practice common interview questions. Practicing interview questions can help you answer clearly and confidently under pressure. For marriage-based interviews, prepare to discuss your relationship in detail, how you met, where you live, your daily routine, and significant dates. For naturalization interviews, practice U.S. civics questions and English reading and writing prompts. Some immigration attorneys or nonprofits offer mock interview sessions, which simulate the real experience and help reduce nervousness. The more you practice, the more natural your responses will feel, helping to avoid hesitation that may raise unnecessary suspicion. 5. Dress appropriately and arrive early. First impressions matter, even in government offices. Dress in clean, professional, and modest clothing to show that you take the interview seriously. Avoid flashy outfits, flip-flops, or excessive jewelry. Arriving at least 30 minutes early is also crucial. Immigration offices often require time to go through security, check-in, and wait in line. Late arrivals can result in rescheduling and unnecessary delays in your case. Planning ahead with directions and parking options also ensures you arrive calm and collected. 6. Bring a qualified interpreter if needed. If you're not comfortable speaking English during your immigration interview, and the interview allows it, you are usually allowed to bring a qualified interpreter. The interpreter must be fluent in both English and your native language and cannot be your attorney or anyone with a conflict of interest. Make sure the interpreter understands the seriousness of the situation, as an accurate translation can lead to misunderstandings and errors in your case. USCIS officers may also test the interpreter's ability, so choose someone reliable and experienced. 7. Be honest and calm in all your responses. One of the most important principles during your immigration interview is honesty. Do not guess, exaggerate, or fabricate answers. If you don't know the answer to a question, it's better to say, "I don't remember," or "I'm not sure," than to make something up. Lying under oath can lead to application denial and even future removal proceedings. If you become nervous, take a deep breath before responding. Staying calm and composed helps show the officer that you have nothing to hide and are cooperating in good faith. 8. Know your rights and what to expect. Immigration applicants have specific rights during the interview process. For example, you have the right to bring an attorney, remain silent in response to questions that may incriminate you, and to request a reschedule for valid reasons. You should also know that USCIS officers must conduct the interview professionally, without discrimination or abuse. Understanding your rights prevents you from being taken advantage of and empowers you to act appropriately if something goes wrong. If you feel something was handled improperly, you can ask to speak to a supervisor or file a formal complaint after the interview. 9. Prepare evidence to support your claims. Supporting documents can make or break your case. Bring clear, credible evidence that supports the core elements of your application. For marriage-based green cards, bring joint bank account statements, utility bills, lease agreements, photos together, and proof of shared experiences. For employment-based applications, include offer letters, pay stubs, and job-related documentation. Even for asylum cases, affidavits, news articles, and medical reports can be useful. Organizing this evidence and presenting it neatly makes it easier for the officer to review your case positively. 10. Follow up after the interview. Your responsibilities don't end when the interview concludes. Pay close attention to any instructions the officer gives you at the end, such as submitting additional documents or waiting for an official decision in the mail. USCIS may approve your case on the spot, request more evidence, RFE, or send a decision later. If you haven't heard back within the estimated time, follow up via your USCIS online account or call the USCIS contact center. Keep all interview-related documents in a safe place, as they may be needed for future reference or appeals. Preparing for an immigration interview is about more than just showing up. It's about understanding your case, presenting yourself clearly, and having all your materials in order. The stakes are high, but with proper preparation, you can navigate the process confidently and effectively. From reviewing your application to practicing answers and organizing your evidence, each step plays a critical role in demonstrating your eligibility and good character. Remember, the USCIS officer is simply doing their job of verifying your information, not trying to trick or trap you. With knowledge, organization, and honesty on your side, your chances of a successful outcome increase dramatically. The interview may seem daunting, but it is a manageable and conquerable step on your immigration journey.